I don't want to talk about it. Do you ever have somebody say that to you where you want to talk about something, you want to address something, maybe there's a problem or maybe there's some sort of situation that needs to be discussed, and you bring it up, but then the person that you're talking to says, I don't want to talk about it? Or has that ever happened to you where somebody wants to ask you some questions about something, and then you already know you don't want to think about it, you don't want to talk about that, so you just say, no, I don't want to talk about that? Why do we say that? Why are we repulsed by some things? Why, when some things arrive, do we immediately say, no, I don't want to talk about that? It's because we know that speaking and talking creates thoughts. That's obvious. But the next part is where it gets a little bit lesser known. Thoughts create images and visions in the mind. And if you hold a vision or an image in your mind, and if you hold it there long enough, maybe a few seconds, maybe a minute, maybe a couple weeks, if you hold a vision or an image in your mind long enough, a bunch of things start to happen. This is the power of repetition in all domains, whether you're learning a new skill or whether you're trying to get out of an addiction. Things in repetition have power. So when you hold a vision and an image in your mind long enough, say you don't want to talk about something, but you have to talk about it because you have to address something, right? When you do that, it creates an emotional charge. It creates impact on your memory, and it creates new memories. And it influences your imagination. So again, one more time. When we hold a vision or an image in the mind, which comes from thinking, which comes from speaking, talking, when we hold that vision or image in the mind, it creates an emotional charge, it creates new memories, and it activates our imagination. This all creates impact, and it creates momentum within the subconscious mind. That's why people don't want to talk about things sometimes, because it gets their emotional energy up. It changes their vibration. It makes them uncomfortable. That's what's going on with that. So these three things create momentum within the subconscious mind. Whatever you repeatedly talk about and reflect on, this you will become. Whatever you think about and speak about and talk about in all of your environment, all of your surroundings, whatever you engage in all the time, repeatedly, determines what kind of thoughts and what kind of life you have, how you regard life, how you feel inside of your mind, your mental attitude. So when we're dealing with an addiction, a person decides they want to quit an addiction. They want to open a locked door. They try to force themselves to quit, but the subconscious mind is not ready yet. That's what's going on with all people. They try to quit an addiction. There's a part of them that's not ready. That's the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind produces compulsive urges and addictive thoughts. It creates these things. That's what the subconscious mind does. So a person decides they want to quit. They want to open a locked door. They try to force themselves to quit, but the subconscious mind is not ready. The door is locked. This is what I mean by thoughts are like keys. Thoughts can unlock doors, but if you have bad negative thoughts all the time, if you're beating yourself up, if you're being negative, if you're being resentful, if you regret things, those are going to create bad and useless keys. They're not going to unlock very much. They're not going to help you. But on the other hand, because your thoughts are like keys, if you craft them, if you spend some time and conscious energy on them, and really focus on them for maybe 5 to 10 minutes a day, you can create powerful keys which can unlock many doors inside of you. So a person decides they want to quit, their subconscious mind is not ready yet, the door is locked. So to make the subconscious mind ready, they can spend 5 to 15 minutes every day consciously articulating why they want to quit and reflecting on the way that they intend to live. You become the key maker. If you spend 5 to 15 minutes every day consciously articulating on what you want to have happen and why you want to change, if you do that every day, it's going to create some keys within you, and those keys are going to be able to unlock doors eventually. You can't just do this immediately. You can't just snap yourself out of an addiction. You can't just change right now. It takes time because you are consciously free, you are consciously ready to quit, but your subconscious mind is not ready yet, and it takes time to change. Like all of nature, it takes time to grow, it takes time to change. You can plant the seed right now immediately, but just because you plant the seed now doesn't mean you're immediately going to have a tree tomorrow. It takes time to change. So I'm going to leave you with 3 important questions before I end the episode. Here's 3 important questions for you, 3 major questions to think about. Do you think you will quit your addiction if you don't spend some time each day thinking about the reasons why you want to quit, even if it's for like 5 minutes? If you just sit down and close your eyes and think about the reasons why you want to quit, if you do that every day for like literally 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, it's going to start creating keys within you. Okay? Next question. Do you think it's going to be easy to quit your addiction if you are building negativity and resentment within your mind? All negativity, all negative thinking, you have to catch it when it happens and just observe it and say, oh, that's a negative thought. You don't have to analyze it. You don't have to try to deconstruct it. Just know that when you have a negative or resentment, a negative thought or a thought built in resentment, just observe it and say, oh, look, there it is. There it is. That's not me. That's a thought that's coming to me, but it's not me. It's not going to be easy to quit an addiction if your mind is constantly battling with negativity and resentment. So just observe it. Don't identify with those thoughts. Last question, then I'm going to end the episode here. Do you think you will ever quit if you are not consciously articulating the way you intend to live? For 5 to 10 minutes every day, I recommend you sit down, you think about the way you intend to live, and then you spend some time writing, literally writing on paper. Get a journal if you don't have one yet. And write about the reasons why you want to quit. And write about the way that you intend to live for just 5 minutes. Not much time at all. Just do it. What you reflect on and what you articulate and what you repeat through time will turn your thoughts and words into the very change you're looking for. Freedom from addiction, freedom from this and that. With all that being said, I'll see you in the next one. This is Nicholas with Addiction Freedom. Take care now.